I'm Amy. I go here on YouTube by Amy E, and I have so far lost 12 kgs. I started my journey in the beginning of 2023, and I've learned some useful things both on the internet and in my own experience, and I want to share them with you today on how you can do the same thing. I don't know you, so I'm going to be talking to you as if you are on ground zero. Right? I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor. What I can give you is my own tools, my own progress, my own experience, lay it flat for you to look at and to pick and choose what you think will be easiest to maintain and to sustain in your own life. Number one, consistency is key, not perfection. Humanly impossible to be perfect. If you have heard it but you've not implemented it, that's the first thing you need to implement in your mindset, is that you are not going to be perfect. It is literally humanly impossible. You're human. If you can understand and you clicked on this video, I'm hoping you're human and not an alien. Point is, you every single day did 5 minutes in the gym, right? The aim is to do 30, the aim is to go 3 times a week. That is like the goal. But if you only went 5 minutes and you put in your bare minimum, I'm saying bare minimum, like you went on the treadmill, 0 incline, 1 speed for 5 minutes, guess what? That's better than what you're currently doing. Be realistic with yourself. Think of where you are in your journey, right? Say this is the beginning, right? That is the end point. If you're here in the beginning of your journey and you are sedentary, you don't have a job that makes you move, you probably get like 2,000 steps a day, right? And that's just living. That's just going from the kitchen
to the bathroom to the bed to the work to the car.
That's just living, right? You can't expect yourself to be a pro athlete within a week. It's not gonna happen. It is impossible. What can happen is you decide to get a gym membership or buy some dumbbells or get a leash to walk your dog. I mean, you should be walking your dog anyways, but the point is you get something, right? Doing that is putting that footstep and going your footstep forward. It's taking a forward step foot. What? It's a footstep. It's a step. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. That's actually when you need to start putting in the work. Is now you need to take whatever it is you decide to do and you need to keep it going, right? You need to go from minimum to maximum, right? Start with 5 minutes, then go to 10 minutes, then go to 15 minutes, then go to 60. Get the idea? Start small. Work your way. You can work your way big through intensity of your workouts. Are you doing a 5 minute 1 speed walk on the treadmill and then you move to a 2 speed walk on the treadmill, but now still for 5 minutes? Now you're doing 3 speed on the treadmill, but now for 5 minutes. So that's one way you can increase, is through intensity. Another way you can increase is through time. So you're doing a 5 minute 1 speed walk on the treadmill. Now you're doing a 10 minute speed 1 speed walk on the treadmill. Get where I'm going? And the third one is frequency. Going from 1 time a week, doing the 5 minutes, 1 speed on the treadmill, and now you're upping it to 2 times a week. You're going 5 minutes, 1 speed on the treadmill. Do you have enough time in your life to up your frequency? If you do, I do suggest starting between 1 to 3, aiming for 3 to 5. That's like the golden ratio, at least for me, is I try to aim every single week to get 3. But if you've never done this before, just commit 1. Just commit 1 day a week doing something, and then you'll eventually get to the 3 to 5 times a week. Do not exercise when you're sick. Your heart is going to die or make you die, and then everything just shuts off, and then what's the point? I found that when I started exercising, I got sick more frequently, weirdly enough. Just don't let that demotivate you. Fall in love with healthy living. You need to enjoy it, the experience, to stick with it. Point is, you need to enjoy what you're doing. Like, you need to fall in love with it. You need to romanticize it. Like, wow, I'm losing weight. I'm doing good for myself. I'm making my mind clear. That brain fog's going away because I'm eating healthy. It's just a nice feeling when you're doing things good for yourself. And you'll see when you start losing that weight, it's the best feeling ever. Yeah, so fall in love with it. You need to romanticize it. You need to like literally make it an aesthetic. Now, for the people that might take this to the extreme, that might go from being overweight on the scale to becoming underweight because they romanticized it too much. What we're trying to romanticize here is healthy living, not losing weight, right? Yes, this is 10 tips to lose weight. But this is the assumption that you are overweight. You have weight to lose. If you do not have weight to lose, then you need to romanticize healthy living, right? Eating adequate amounts of food for your type, your body, all that stuff, and doing exercise. Choose exercise that you love. I hate running. I will never run. I've lost 12 kgs with no running. Okay, yes, I've gone on 2 runs. 2 runs in the past year. That's not going to make you lose weight. So I'm not crediting my losing weight to those 2 runs I did. And they're also really pathetic, really sad runs. So yeah, there are so many types of exercise. So many types. Some that I enjoy is rock climbing, strength training, and the occasional cardio. And trust me, cardio, lots of people hate it, but there's different forms of it. There's running, there's walking, there's jogging. When it comes to walking, you can be on a low incline or a high incline. Currently I'm on a high incline fix. Yeah, so you got those are 3 options on the treadmill. Then you got your ellipticals, then you got your bicycling, your cycling, then you got your swimming, then you got your dance. You know, there's so many, there's Zumba, there's so many different types. You could go to karate, martial arts. There's so many different types of cardio. There's going to, especially because cardio is, depends who you talk to, it depends what video you watch. A lot of people are like pro cardio, pro weight training, and I think it's a balance between the two, to be honest. Currently in this like time and space of July, I'm doing mainly cardio. But before this, the past year, 1 day a week of cardio. And there was a day where I focused on rock climbing just because I really enjoyed it. So it was a way for me to do some weight training and cardio, because it is kind of endurance training. And then I did a strength training session, and that was for my whole body. So I did lower legs and upper and core. Find the cardio, find the strength training that works for you. If you're a runner, you're a runner. If you're a cyclist, you're a cyclist. If you're a rock climber, you're a rock climber. But then there's also one point I want to say that people don't mention in the videos, at least the ones I've seen. If you like an exercise, sometimes you fall out of love with it. Then what do? You've tried everything else. You've now fallen out of love with the one thing that you feel like you like. For me, I enjoyed swimming when I was younger, right? And when I started last year, I tried to get back into swimming. I think you can see a little bit of that during my glow up diaries. I'll put a card of the video where you see me swim. And I enjoyed it in the moment, but I couldn't see myself doing that regularly, to be honest. And then that's when I discovered rock climbing. And I was like, wow, this is like amazing. And I have a fear of heights, like a massive fear of heights. I actually don't complete majority of my routes because as I'm about to do the 2nd or 3rd last hold, I start to freak out. I'm like, oh, I'm quite high up. And just the other day I went into the rock climbing gym and I saw a guy pop his shoulder, and then he was laying there for the whole 3-hour session that we were there. So, you know, those kind of things play in my mind constantly. I feel bad for the guy now because like he's just there now in my brain, living rent free. But yeah, point is that if you fall out of love with something, explore, try new things. Even if you feel like you would hate it, try it. Rock climbing, I was still a bit sketchy with it when I tried it, and then I found out I quite enjoyed it. Secondly, you might find that you enjoy something you didn't like in the past. I've seen quite a few videos of people like, I used to hate running and now I love it. That's where it gave me the belief that I would love running, but I didn't. I found out, and still 2024, I do not like it. So just try some things you didn't like in the past that you were kind of meh towards, because maybe you're going to find something interesting about it. For example, if you're not the kind of person that likes strength training, another form of strength training is calisthenics. Maybe you're a calisthenics person and not a weights person, you know? So just do a bit of research, try and find the right one for you. If you fall out of love with it, like maybe, then just find one to replace it. But also keep things interesting. The one way you're going to prevent yourself from feeling fatigue with an exercise is by organize a hike once in a while, and then that can be your cardio for that week, month, whatever. Do once in a while do a calisthenics like day rather than a weight training day. Just like constantly and make it random. Don't say like on the Monday of the 3rd week of every month I'm gonna try something new. Don't do that. Just do it when you feel like it. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people, if you're not trying to be a professional athlete, don't train like a professional athlete. What I'm trying to like promote here is healthy living. what I'm trying to promote here is moving your body. And moving your body, be it rock climbing, cycling, running, whatever, it's good. It's good. It's gonna help. It's gonna help you whatever way. You're either helping your endurance, your heart strength, your grip strength, whatever it is, right? Anyways, you get the idea when it comes to exercise. Summary: experiment, research, find all the types of exercise you get out there. See what it is you think you would be willing to do. Try it. And what I mentioned earlier, the consistency is key. Rather work on the habit of doing it. The habit of getting up and going there. Even if it's in your lounge to do a dance tutorial from YouTube, whatever it is, it's the habit of getting up and showing up. There's actually quite a few things that need to be in alignment for you to be able to, be successful. Eat food that you enjoy. That seems a little obvious, but also not obvious for some people. Some people think that all you can eat is chicken breast and salads and the most plainest rice on the planet, and that's the only way you're going to be able to lose weight or gain mass. Not how that works. I've lost weight eating chocolates, Burger King, what else have I had? I've had pizza, I've had ice cream, I've had birthday cake, I've had it all. I am not limiting myself to nothing, alright? The point is that when it comes to options of food, you can eat whatever you want and still lose weight. That's the whole calories in and calories out approach, and I agree and disagree with that. Let me explain why. You can eat 1,600 worth of calories in chocolate every day of the week and probably lose weight. Now, in my personal experience, this is how my body has acted with food, right? Unhealthy food in my calories, I felt so hungry, and that made the next day even more difficult. Then guess what? I still eat unhealthy and I'm still in my calories, but then the next day rolls around and I'm even hungrier. And it kept going to the point where then I would binge. Or that feeling that you are not eating enough and then you're like torturing yourself a little bit because you're eating in a calorie deficit even though you're still eating your Burger King and stuff. This is what I have to say. Eat food that you enjoy. / food that is nourishing, filling, and that obviously you enjoy. Point is, you need to find food, experiment. Just literally go onto YouTube, this platform right here, go onto Instagram, onto TikTok, whatever, and search low calorie, high volume foods. You have a sweet tooth, low calorie desserts. Look it up. You'll see millions of recipes. And just try them out. And that's the other thing I'd say about food. You just constantly experiment. The best thing you can do for yourself with your food is to make it with whole foods, ingredients that are in your home. The best thing you can do with food is to go low calorie, high volume, high protein. Protein keeps you fuller for longer. But now what I want to say with food as well, and this is the next tip, prioritize your protein. And do not demonize carbs. Carbs are your friend. I had 2 burger rolls yesterday. If you watch my previous video, I'm gonna put a card up there of what I eat in a day to lose weight. You'll see that I have 2 burgers, a breakfast burger and my chicken burger. So good. Guess how much? I started that day at 88.2 and I woke up today with 87.7. And I had oats. And I had my peanut butter chocolate cup and I lost 0.5. That's half a kg, Do I think majority of that's water weight? Yeah, but point is, you get the idea. The carbs are not an enemy, right? So do not demonize them. You can still lose weight with them. Just don't overeat it. Eat it enough that you feel satiated with your meal, but not enough that you're prioritizing your carbs over your fats, your proteins, and your nutrients, and your minerals and vitamins, right? Next point. Literally no one I've seen has spoken about this, but it's a tip that it's something I did. I took a month off my journey. You are for the first month of your journey. This is also, I have to say, disclaimer, if you are heavily obese, like if you're from like 600-pound life, like that level, do not take this advice, because you need to immediately lose weight as much as possible, like Dr. Now will say, because you are in an incredible like health complication stage, like you might die any minute. So with that, yeah, lose weight immediately. But I mean more like your average Joe that has a beer belly or a dad bod. For the first month, don't lose weight and be okay with that. What you need to try and find is your maintenance calories. And now that comes with my next point. You need to count your calories. Now, why is it that I'm saying you need to maintain your weight for 1 month? If you've been, like I said, if you have been steadily gaining your weight for months, years, that means you are, let's say you are someone that has been having 3,000 calories on day on average for 6 months, and now you go into your MyFitnessPal calculator on Google and you say, I want to lose so and so amount by this amount, how many calories must I have a day, and it tells you 1,600. That's basically half the amount of food. You are going from 3,000 to 1,600. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel hungry. You're gonna feel like you're hurting yourself. Your stomach's gonna do its little grumble thing at the end of the night and in the morning, and it's just not gonna be comfortable. So what the best thing, for, at least for what I did, what I was doing when I was steadily gaining weight was eating around 2,000, yeah, it was 2,500. That's how much I was having a day. And I steadily gained all the way from 82 to 100, right? That's in the course of 3 years. When I decided to lose weight last year, at the beginning of 2023, I said, I'm not going all the way down from 2,500 to 1,600. That's not realistic. So what I did was I found my maintenance calories. I weighed myself every single day on that scale. Now this is why it's a month, because especially as a woman, you have your weight retention, you have your hormonal cycle. I mean, like, it does a weird thing. So that's why you need a month long of data to figure out your maintenance calories, right? Start small. Like I said, consistency is key, not perfection. Be realistic. One more thing I want to say with the be realistic point is to realize that this is going to take time. I'm currently a year and a month into my journey, and I've lost 12 kgs, and my aim is 70 kgs, around there by the end of this. That's 30 kgs lost. I'm not even at my halfway point, and I'm a year and a month in, but I can tell you my life, just 12 kgs down, is so much better. I feel so much more confident. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy it. It's actually so fun if you let it be fun. Don't hate yourself throughout it. You're not doing this because you hate your current body. I need you to remind yourself of your why. Why are you losing weight? Why are you watching this video? Why do you need tips to lose weight? Question your why. You need a good foundation to launch yourself off of. Now, I'm going to open up about something I didn't mention in my journey, in my glow up diaries, because it was something I needed to reflect back on to realize. So here it is. My why when I started losing weight was a bad why. Wasn't a good one, but let me explain first what it is and then explain more on how it makes me feel now today. I started losing weight because when my ex and I, when it was 2023, January, February, March, April, May, okay, point is, when I started my glow up diaries, I don't know what month that was in 2023, but when I started that, I was at 100 kgs. Now, many times before that I tried to lose weight, and many times before that I failed. And I would go to my ex and I would say, listen, I lost this much. He'd be like, well done. Next time I lost this much, he'd be like, well done. Point is, eventually when it came to the glow up diaries, I went to him and I said I lost this much, and I think I lost 2 kgs or something. And he was like, I don't care, you've done this like a million times, you're just gonna pick it up again. Tell me when something significant happens, like when you lose 10, right? Back then, it hit me pretty hard. And then we broke up like a month later, right? Like we were gonna meet up in a few months, like in a month or two's time. And we were gonna like discuss everything. And I decided, okay, I'm coming back with a revenge body. I'm coming back, like I've lost those 10 kg. Yeah, that was my life. And I lost those 10 kgs and I got that meeting. But point is that revenge didn't feel good, to be honest. It's that feeling of someone telling you you can't do something and then you do it, you know? So that was my life when I started. And then for the next few months, I was working on myself. I had a whole new group of friends. I did this and that. And I slowly lost weight again, from the point of 90, where I had lost my 10 kgs, all the way down 84. In Thailand, I went to Thailand, right? And I really enjoyed myself. I actually lost weight while I was in Thailand. Or no, actually I don't think I lost weight. I think I gained like 0.5, but it was like really not significant at all. I got back, I was super surprised. I was like, yes, because I ate whatever I want today. I had so much mango sticky rice. They were freaking amazing. And I really enjoyed myself. Hey, I became friends with the cat. But anyways, when I got back, the motivation lost from me. Like in a way, when I went to Thailand, I realized how big the world is. And I didn't harbor what I did for my ex anymore, you know? And it wasn't Thailand that did that. It was slowly, gradual, every single day. Point is that when I'm saying more, that trauma from my previous relationship, it dissipated as the days went, right? And with that, my motivation and I didn't realize it, hey? I didn't realize that was my motivation until recently when I started gaining the weight back. And now here I am again. And if you didn't see my previous video, I'll put a little card up there. But long story short, I've changed my why. So I need to figure out why is your why the why it is, you know? Is it you want revenge like I did? Like, what is it? If it's something shallow like that, I think you need to find a deeper why. Even though my why did help me lose 12 kgs. And trust me, those were 12 kgs I'm glad to be gone off. I don't like that that's tied to him, you know? In whatever shape or form it was. I don't like that it's tied to, yes, it's tied, and I think it comes then down to perspective. Is it my own determination that it's tied to? And I think that I would like to see it as that. But yeah, just figure out your why, make sure it's a strong foundation that if the wind blows, the ocean comes crashing down, is the foundation still gonna be there? Oh, I just wanna say what is my new why. So my new why is because I wanna be healthy, and which like cliche and all, but I want to be strong, you know. I want to like climb, I want to climb my roots, because I have a theory, and I'm going to talk about it in another video further, but I have a theory that I suck at rock climbing because one, I don't have strength, but secondly, there's more weight on me to pull up, and the less weight there is, the less I have to yank up with me. So yeah, I want to be strong. That's my goal currently. And also my other one is because a lot of my clothes in my closet can't fit into, or they just don't look that great in me, and I don't have money to buy new clothes, and I want to feel less like lethargic. I was starting to feel lethargic with every kg I picked. Those are my whys, and I think those are better whys. Also with your why, I want you to journal occasionally, simply because I'm not a journal girly. I've tried so many times, I'm just not. I've done the pre-made ones. I just can't bring myself every day to go journal. But just journal occasionally. Just remind yourself of your why. Remind yourself of your progress. I think that's also something, is that with this documenting, that's kind of my journaling. It's kind of me, even though I'm sharing 10 tips with you. I'm also checking in with myself, and I'm able to look back on the past and to see exactly how much progress I've made, because I forget how much progress I've made. Like, yeah, 12 kgs, yeah, like I tell myself every day, yeah, 12 kgs, amazing. But then you forget what that actually looks like. Then I see the photos on my phone and I'm like, oh yeah, and then it gets old quick, even with me. And then like when I was making my video last week that I posted, I did the little comparison of my face. I was like, what? And that's just 10 kgs. That's a third of the way there. I still got 2 more transformations of this face. I mean, maybe the face won't change so much, but I got 2 more transformations with this body. If we're talking about like 10 kgs and like how difference it makes in my body. But yeah, okay, now last point, control your influences. Control your influences. That is the people you hang out with. Where are you and your friends hanging out? And if you're someone that's on the internet, who are you following? Who are you subscribed to? Whose content are you watching the most? Now let me explain why. You are watching on Instagram lava cake, carrot cake, macaroni and cheese recipe, this like chicken salad but with so much heavy dressing. Point is like, what are you seeing constantly? Yeah, I simply think that if you love your body, you're gonna take care of it. So control what you see, who you speak to, where you're going, you know? Yeah, those are my tips. All I can say is that I'm looking forward to the second half, the second round with my journey. I'm seeing this as 3 rounds, you know, like 3 major points to go. Wow, amazing, you know? This is a 10 kg loss, 20 kg loss, 30 kg loss. But yeah, it was lovely speaking to you. I hope these are useful, and I'm going to definitely make another one when I hit the 20 kgs loss with 10 new tips. So yeah, toodles. Oh shit, I did, what's that guy's name? Dylan is in trouble. I did his like outro. I should figure out my own thing. Like go just with the paintbrush and go weep. That won't work. A simple bye.